Hey everyone, welcome to Sunday Night Live, coming to you back from the JPVideos studio for episode 31. Glad to be back home, glad to be back in the studio, and to continue on where we left off 2 weeks ago from our regularly scheduled program. So welcome everyone, glad to see everyone here tonight. Have a good show for you with mail call, question of the week, and of course going back in time, where we're going to continue our third and final video from Rochester, New York. So, good to see everyone here. We got, excuse me, about 110 people already. So, I always welcome always welcome everyone to the group, whether you've been here before or new. Hopefully you can sit back, relax, and unwind your weekend and get ready to start a new week with all of us. Hello everyone, hello. I am back home in Pennsylvania. We will talk a little bit later on about my vacation from Maryland. Those of you who may or may not have seen some of the live streams from down there, you have an idea what we were doing down there and some of the fun we had. Those of you who didn't get to watch those, we'll talk a little bit about that and let you know what's on the agenda for upcoming videos and stuff like that. But I am glad to be back in my studio here. It's good to be back home and ready to continue on. I do have a little bit of color now. You may or may not be able to see it on camera, but I did get a bit of a sunburn, suntan, peeling in some places, but that is to be expected when you're laying on the beach and in the ocean. So, alrighty, so people are climbing in, so I do got a bit of a busy show, so we're going to get started with our first segment, which is mail call.
You've got mail.
I've got mail. So I didn't get to go to the post office on Saturday, so I do believe I don't have the full amount of mail I normally would, but I do have stuff from the past 2 weeks. A couple envelopes, a couple packages, and a box or two. So I guess we'll dive into that right now. Okay, so first one is an envelope from Misty out of New Mexico, I believe. That's a first. And she actually sent a nice envelope with a lighthouse and ocean on it with a sailboat, which is good timing for that since we just came back from the ocean. So, Misty from New Mexico, let's see what she sent to JPVideos here. Oh, we got a couple things in here. Says, on your birthday, wishing you a day that blends all the joys of the moment with hopes and dreams of tomorrow. So got another item here. Have a wonderful day from Misty and Michelle. And there's a handwritten letter, so hopefully I can read this out loud. Let's see. Okay, so dear JP, I like your videos. You are an awesome man and father, and you have painted my heart. I have been ill and under the weather due to my health, and you have helped me. Happy late birthday. Please put this mask on your wall. I love your family and guest you work with. Thank you for your time. Sincerely, Misty and Michelle. P.S. This necklace is for your other half. You can read on Sunday Night Live. So, Misty, Michelle, thank you very much for the nice letter, and I will show you what they did send. Something I probably won't wear. You know, it's either going to go on the wall like she requested, or maybe Joe or Lily could wear it. But it is a nice American flag mask, which is pretty neat. I always love to support, the red, white, and blues. So, as I mentioned, like I said, either Joe or Lily might wear this. If not, I will find a place for it on the wall. But thank you for that. And they did send a really beautiful necklace. I'm trying to see what it is. I'm going to try to show you. It's in packaging here, but I don't want to take it out just so I don't lose any pieces of it. But let me turn down the lighting here. Yeah, it's some type of pendant or something, but she just did say it's for my other half, my better half, so I will be passing this on to her. So Misty Michelle, on behalf of myself, Jill, and Lily, thank you so very much for the kind letter and the gifts. Okay, next one is from Miss Barbara Bray, who hopefully is in the chat, coming out of Florida. Oh, Marty, okay, no problem. Replay will be there for you. Have a good night. A note to thank you. She sent a nice little card here with a butterfly and some flowers on it. Thank you card. Inside, very nice monetary gift here. It says, your kindness means the world to us. Thank you for finding new adventures every day. Always something to look forward to, Barb and Dana. Well, Barb and Dana, thank you very much once again. I do know it is probably getting to be a little bit troublesome figuring out what to write to me and what to send to me, but your kind words do mean a lot. And I do know the videos, do kind of keep you exploring, even though you're not here with me. But the kindness from both of you, your generosity means a lot. And thank you once again for being such a great supporter. Okay, next one is a pretty big package here from a distributor, so we'll have to open up to see who this is from. Okay. Happy birthday, Lily. I know how much you love Jinxie and Salem, so I think you will love the little ones also. From one cat lover to another, Sarah from the Philippines, Sarah K. McLeod, who's actually in the chat. So Sarah K. sent something for Lily.
Thank you.
Completely not fair. I'm going to open it just to show you guys what it is, then I will give it to Lily. Yeah, she will love this. So included in the box is a nice little feline figurine. I'll try to get the light down for you. Yeah, so it's two cats sitting next to each other, probably brother and sister, just like Jinx and Salem. So Sarah, thank you very much for sending that for Lily's birthday. You just missed it by a couple days, but completely not your fault because we weren't actually here for her birthday. But yeah, it's very thoughtful. And Lily, here you go.
Thank you.
She says thank you and has a big smile on her face. So thank you, Sarah. Okay, next one. Have to open this up to see who it is. Okay, this one I know who it's from. This is from Lisa Anderson. She did send me, even though I didn't ask for it, a bigger size of the railroad cap. She sent me one 2 weeks ago, and it did fit me. It was a tight fit because I do have a very large head. And she said, "Don't worry, JP, I'll send you a bigger one." And here it is. So let's try this one on. Jinxie's not late. Jinxie is currently playing, so. Pretty sure this one will be a good fit. There we go. Yeah, that one does fit. A little more room. It is snug, but not nearly as bad as the other one. So this one, yeah, good fit. So Lisa, thank you for sending me another one. I do have 2 of them now. And the other one will either be on display or I'll maybe have Lily wear it for a funny picture or something like that. But yeah, I think I look quite dashing in the railroad cap. So thank you, Lisa, for sending me the updated larger size. Okay, next one. It has from Dean out of Bronx, New York, but I'm not sure if he is who sent it or who the item came from, so we'll find out. It says Fragile. Okay, this one definitely is going to put a smile on my face, and I know Lily's too, but there's no note. It does say on the package, Dean from Bronx, New York. So if it is indeed from you, Dean, thank you very much. There was no note inside, but this is a package of Godiva assorted truffles. If you guys have ever had those, you know those are really delicious and sweet tasting, nice and creamy chocolate snacks or treats. So I'm definitely going to put these on the side. We'll have one of these a little bit later on after we get finished up with the other segments. But Godiva assorted truffles. If it is from Dean out of Bronx, New York, thank you. If it's from someone else, feel free to let me know in the comments. There was no note, but whoever you are, thank you for them. This one's a pretty heavy one, and this one, I know the viewer is in the chat here. This is from Sandra Pink. Sandra Pink's videos out of Canada, Quebec, Canada. And it does say on the package what it is, but I'm going to show you because I believe there's more than one in here. I can already smell it. Okay, so there's a bunch of stuff in here. Sandra knows I definitely have a sweet tooth. Wow, she went all out. I think she bought out the whole store. Okay, so this is more than I was expecting to be in there. Some of these I'm familiar with. Some of them are not so familiar. I'm not sure. Maybe Sandra can let me know if these are exclusive to Canada or where they're from. But the first one is Cadbury. It says Wunderbar. It's probably like Wunderbar, maybe German. But it says a peanut butter caramel experience, dual caramel, Archides. Not sure what that means, but I do like peanut butter and chocolate, so Cadbury Wunderbar. That's the first one. Next one, Cadbury Mr. Big Original. That's all it says. Mr. Big Stuff. Who do you think you are? Yeah, it doesn't say much of what's in it. It looks like it has some fillings to it, but Mr. Big from Cadbury. Cara Milk from Cadbury. So it's pretty self-explanatory. It's probably milk chocolate and caramel. Mars. Yes, I am familiar with Mars. Have not had one of these in a long time. Anybody remember the Mars bar? Those are always good. Well, Zoria, if you want people to do that, you're going to have to get yourself a YouTube channel. This one is Bounty. And I believe this one's coconut, which I know I'm not going to like. I probably will pass that one on to Jill. She's more of a coconut fan than I am. Even says she wants to sell them on a secluded island. That's her retirement. Next one, Cadbury Crispy Crunch. I definitely like the crunchy ones, so pretty sure I'll enjoy that one. Does not say anything about what's inside of it. Looks like maybe peanut butter inside of it. We're not done yet, though. We got more. This one is Nestle Aero. Original recipe. Feel the bubbles melt. Looks like it's a kind of air-rated chocolate bar. If anybody has ever had one of those, I've heard about it. Never tried one, but I guess it's kind of like almost like type of like popping candy, but it's very light and airy. So when you chew it, it's kind of like, I don't know. It's hard to describe. I have heard about it. Never tried one, but let me know if you know how it is. Nestle Crunch. Can't go wrong with Nestle Crunch. Definitely a fan favorite over here. Got two more. Sandra really went all out, I gotta say. Nestle Mirage. Real bubbly milk chocolate. Milk chocolate and bubbly. Sounds like a good combination. Mirage bar. And last, let's see what this one is. Blue Lavender. Chocolate lavender chocolate. And it has some French writing on it. I don't know. Maybe Sandra, you could give me some information about this. Looks like it's maybe exclusive to a certain area or chocolate company, but a blue lavender chocolate bar. I don't know what's exactly in it. So Sandra, if you have any information you could share either now or in the comment section afterwards, feel free to. But I just want to say thank you so very much. That is a big bounty of chocolate bars. And aside from sweets like cakes and chocolates and brownies, candy bars are my second favorite. So these will definitely be enjoyed in the coming weeks. So Sandra, thank you very much. Very generous item that you sent in for this week's mail call. Yeah, that is that's a lot of chocolate. Open up my own chocolate factory. Okay, yeah, it's getting people in the chocolate mood. Yeah, go get some chocolate if you have to. One final item. This one I have to open up to find out who it's from. Blue lavender, flowers in it from a lavender field here in Quebec. Oh, okay. I've never had anything close to that, so maybe I'll save that for a Chow Time episode. That'd be maybe a little dessert snack. Have chocolate with flowers in it. Yeah, it seems like one way or another we always get on the topic of food or sweets or treats, so it's no surprise that people are craving chocolate or hungry or whatever else. Not my fault. I'm only sharing what was sent to me, so. But if you're hungry, go get something to eat. Oh, wow. Okay, let's see. Enjoy your gift from Lisa Anderson. Is Lisa in here tonight too? I saw earlier that she may not be here. Hopefully she is and everything's okay. But she did send a really cool item. Something that has been used for decades, from coal mine workers to railroad workers and even campers. A kerosene lantern. Look at that. Awesome blue one. And it's a real one. It's not one of those electronic ones or battery powered ones. This works with real kerosene. So this could be utilized, if the power goes out, if we go camping, if I want to do even like maybe a nighttime photo shoot at like an abandoned train car. That is really neat. I've seen these before. I think my family had one a long time ago when we had that horrible camping experience that I did as a little kid. We had like a gas powered lantern like this, but This is brand new, though. Kerosene lamp. So, Lisa, if you are indeed watching, thank you very much for that. That is a really cool item. This one will get used. It will not go on the shelf. But, yeah, that has multiple uses for it. So, now I'm the proud owner of a blue kerosene lamp. So, on behalf of myself, I want to thank everyone for sending everything out tonight for the mail call. I know, Misty, I believe that was your first time sending something in, so thank you very much for your generosity and thoughtfulness to send it in from you and Michelle. And Barb and Lisa and Sandra and Sarah, thank you as well. Very wonderful mail call. As I mentioned, I didn't get to the post office this past yesterday. I do believe there's a few more items there, so those will be for next week, but glad to get back in the mail call and got some good treats thanks to some... Oh, and also whoever sent these too. I still don't know for sure, so whoever you are, thank you as well. Alright, so yeah, I'm going to take this off. Getting a little heat here. Seems like it shrunk on my head. It fit on nicely, then I kind of tightened up, but I'll have to stretch it out a little bit, but it fits pretty good. Okay, so what do we got now? I'm going to read your... Oh, Lisa's here. Okay. Lisa, you sent this? The Godiva chocolates? You backpack and camp with a small candle lantern. Natural illumination is so pleasing compared to LED. Yeah, I agree with that. You're welcome, Kelly. Okay, so Lisa, I guess that Eddie guy was the seller or shipper, whoever it was, but okay, so now we do know who everything's from, so that's all taken care of. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, they don't feel like they're melted, Sandra, so I think we'll be okay. And I keep my basement down here like a morgue. It's pretty cool down here, so they definitely won't be melting, and I'll be able to enjoy them the way they should be. Yeah, Bev, I agree. So many wonderful people out there, and I'm glad that they found my channel and are part of my community now. When you go to Panda, do you get anything new or stick with the original? I stick with the same stuff. I know what I like. I'm not very adventurous at trying new foods. People know that. So I always go with the orange chicken teriyaki as the two meats. Then I get lo mein or chow mein, however you want to say it. Sometimes I'll substitute that for fried rice, but typically I'll get the chow mein. And then I get a side of the crab ragoons. So that's my go-to for Panda Express. Yes, Barb is turning 36 tomorrow. So happy birthday to Barb. Early birthday. She did say she went out for lunch today, I believe. Or yesterday it was. Oh, yesterday for my live stream. She said that she missed it. So happy early birthday to Barb. Hope it's a great one. And hopefully it's not too hot for you down there. Alright, so we're going to move into our next segment of the night, which is my question of the week. Okay, so this question is going to revolve around some positivity, and it's something I thought of my own. You know, every day I shouldn't say every day, but pretty often people have bad days, you know, whether their whole day's affected, a part of their day, or the whole week, or maybe even a whole month. You know, people do have down times, bad times, and sometimes don't always feel, you know, super positive or happy or optimistic. So what I want to know is when you have those times and those moments, tell me your top 3 things that always put you in a good mood, that always put a smile on your face. It could be, you know, something with a memory. It could be a food item, could be something physical. Tell me your top 3 things that always put a smile on your face, that put you in a good mood, no matter how bad you're feeling. I'll start with mine really quick. I have top 3. Number 1 is Lily. Being around Lily always puts a smile on my face, even though we do butt heads from time to time. She is just a joy to be around. She always makes me smile. She's funny, she's caring, she's thoughtful. Always puts me in a better mood. Second one would be Knoebels. I love going to Knoebels. It's my happy place, and always puts a smile on my face. I just always in a good mood when I go to Knoebels. Third one, you may or may not laugh, but watching my favorite show, which is Everyone Loves Raymond. We had the box set of that for the whole season. Not the whole season, the whole series of it. And we could pop in a DVD of that and just sit there and laugh. No matter how many times we've seen it, we laugh at the same jokes. We enjoy watching it. So just popping on Everyone Loves Ray, just seeing, the family arguing with each other and just having a goofy time puts a smile on my face. So those three things, no matter what I'm feeling, no matter what I'm thinking, put me in a better mood. So let's see here. I'm definitely going to catch the replay to see what I'm missing here, but let me scroll through some of them here. Trains do, that's always a good one. Watching JP video is awesome. Sun smile. Trains, food, work, great friends, work. Not many people say work makes you happy, but maybe it helps get your mind off things. Music, riding your bicycle, being with family. I'm just always in a bad mood. Husband's sense of humor. Kids, grandkids, puppies, chocolate. That's another good one. Knoble's rules. Retro toys, family, and RJ. Oh boy. Love trains. 2J. Watching animals, music, spending time with family, music on YouTube. Music definitely is another good one too. Music could take you to a whole nother state of mind. YouTube videos from PA, kayaking, mountain biking. Yeah, outdoors is another good one too. Gail says, son, hubby, being in your garden. Ice cream. Yeah, I know some people that like ice cream that makes them happy. When Dana's happy, husband, and your videos. Oh, Barb, thank you so much. Food, amusement parks, yes. My kids, grandkids, and great-grandkids watching JP videos. Thank you, Ginny. Need my comfort music. How about Christmas Story movie? Yes, that is another one, too. I mean, there's more than three, but those are my top three right there. But Christmas Story, yeah. Can't go wrong watching that. Hearing the old man yell at the Bumpus's hounds and... It's indescribably beautiful. Cooking for people. Nice. Hubby takes me for a drive. My wife, JP Videos, and sweets. Thank you, Mr. Phoebus. Having a working toilet, says V. Yes, that is important. I'm not sure if it would put a smile on my face, but it is peace of mind. Kat says, I was happy to see my dad on Friday. I know that I peed off his wife. Oh boy. Well, it's always good to see your father. Christopher doesn't have one. Oh, come on. Nothing makes you happy, puts you in a better mood? I find that hard to believe. Oh, Sandra. Well, I'm glad to know that my videos help get your mind off of it. Good food, yes. Jill wasn't in your top three. Well, I had to pick three, Judy. But as you know, I do a lot of solo stuff. Jill, although we do love each other, we are happily married, but we do enjoy our time apart, and we do enjoy doing things that make ourselves happy, outside of each other. So, not to say that she's not a part of it, but I did pick a top three. So, I'm sure if that question was asked to her, she'd probably pick three things. One of them would probably not be me, so it's only fair. But Lily does come first. We always have her best interest in mind, so. Getting taxes back. Watching YouTube, chocolate, and your husband. Hug from your son. Yeah, hug from your child. Guaranteed to put a smile on your face. Anything 80s related. So, some great answers there. I'm glad to hear that people have some... kind of things that they could do to help adjust your mood, your day, your mind, whatever you're doing, feeling, thinking. There are ways to cope with it and to help put a smile on your face. So whatever it is, have at it. Use it, however much you need to change your frown upside down. DJI product puts a smile on Mike's face. Gimbals. Yeah, I wish I could agree with you there, Mike. My Osmo Action currently is at DJI. I had to send it back for warranty. Had some issues with it. That's the second product I had to send back. So although I do love their products, I've been having some trouble with them, but thankfully they are taking care of them. Spending time with family, says Alan. Helping somebody else make them smile. That's always good too, Kelly. Yeah, if you could put a smile on someone's face, then, use that gift wisely. And I got... Lily, can you grab a wipey really quick? I think a mosquito just landed on my speaker here. Give me 1 second, guys. Oh. It just... Hang on. I don't know where it went. Oh, hang on.
I'm helping you.
Here, can you throw us away, please?
Yeah. They dead?
Yeah. Sorry about that. Just had a little mosquito land on the desk.
We're back on the ship.
Horseback riding through the woods. Dog going to Lake Michigan. Camping at your happy place. Matt says he did not lose the footage from yesterday. That should put a smile on your face. Misty says it's a buffalo head necklace. Okay. Didn't know what that was, but yeah, I did pass it off to Jill, and she does... Excuse me. Did say thank you for it, so thank you, Misty. Buffalo head necklace. Hey, church. Crab fishing. Nice. I wish I had the patience for fishing. I probably would enjoy it, but I unfortunately do not. Alright, so let's keep the ball rolling here and go to our third and final segment, Back in Time.
Gotta get back in time.
So for our third Back in Time, we're going to be going to Rochester, New York. Oh, another ad. Yeah, so this is our third and final location from our Rochester trip, where I was with Cliff the Wandering Woodsman and Richard and Kara Wolf. So they will be seen in this video as well. We did show a part of this in our last Going Back in Time for the High Falls area. We did just give you a brief glimpse at this place, but this will be the full tour of it, which is about 23 minutes long. So I'm excited to share this one with you guys. If there's any issues with audio, if you need me to raise the levels, let me know. But we're going to get started with this. Al Bundy versus Archie Bunker. $5 super chat. All right, thank you. And I titled this video Sketchy for a reason. You'll see why.
Are you afraid of the dark? Are you scared?
Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're coming to you from the great city of Rochester and the state of New York. And we're on day 2 of our exploration adventure today. Yesterday was our abandoned subway underneath Rochester area tour and adventure. Today we have this. What I initially thought was an abandoned power plant is an abandoned incinerator. We're going to go inside and check it out. I did poke around a little bit. It's very cool, but very, very dangerous. One of the more sketchier locations I've ever been to. Cliff is here with me, the Wandering Woodsman, and Richard and Kara Wolf. They're filming for their channel, so their links will be down in the description. You can check out their videos. But this should be quite an adventure, and if I learn anything else throughout the way along the video, I will share it with you guys. Otherwise, if you're ready, come along with me. Okay, so just to give you a quick recap, when we watched the video from 2 weeks ago, the High Falls area, we did show a brief glimpse of this location. And when we were here in that video, we weren't alone. There was people that walked into this building ahead of us. I think it was 2 or 3 people, and they kind of disappeared once they went in there. We don't know where they went, what they were doing, but as you'll see later on too, there's even more people that we find spraying some graffiti on the walls. So it just goes to show and to say once more that, you know, safety in numbers is a real thing, and that going into these places in the daytime and to have personal protection is always a good practice to follow. Got open gates here, which in my eyes it serves as an open door policy, and I'm gonna go in and check it out. Yeah, some of them, Richard. It's definitely impressive, and beautiful blue sky for the backdrop. Alright, let's move forward and check it out. This is definitely why you want to not come to these places alone. Wedding dress. Yeah. There's what looks like to be almost like a bloody dress. Man, this doesn't give off a creepy movie vibe. I don't know what does. Oh, let me get myself on the screen here. Forgot about that. Wait, getting a little rusty. I haven't been here in 2 weeks. There we go. Wow. It's a heck of a shot. And now we go inside of it. Wow. Wow, that's cool. Oh my God, this is amazing. Look up.
Oh my. Wow.
Don't know what's over here. Tennis ball. Oh, the steps are gone. There's a little platform there. Oh, look at those ladder rings.
Oh, the ladder.
That
I'm
is
not climbing
incredible.
that though.
No. I wouldn't do it for any amount of money in the world.
Nope.
Now, although none of us did climb those ladder rungs, there is an area upstairs where it says Wonderland. That's actually a connecting little portal that allows us to look in from a little bit higher above to look down where we are and look up as well. So even though we didn't climb up there, we do see a little bit of a higher vantage point later on.
Not worth it.
That is incredible, though. I don't know how tall this is, but you saw from the outside. I mean, this is gargantuan. There's Cliff getting geared up.
Yeah. There they are. What do you think they're trying? Yeah, they go all the way. There's no way.
Imagine the view you get from the top of that thing.
There's $1 million if they're able to do it.
That's what drones are for.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll send my drone up there. That is impressive, though. And this is a first for me. I can knock this off a bucket list. Sarah, I do explain more of the history of it in the later on in the video, but the incinerator was basically built to burn the city's garbage. They didn't have any landfills at the time, so they needed to dispose of the garbage in the city, and they did it by burning it at this facility. Be inside a giant smokestack. It's Rochester, New York, Conti.
Yeah.
All right, let's look up in the main smokestack here.
Little girl pulling a wagon.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, before we head in, Cliff spotted this. This is a pretty cool graffiti piece. A little girl here. I do like that piece. Pulling a wagon. And it's got a peace sign in the back. That's really nice. A little more tasteful. All right, now let's head inside and see what this place has to offer. This was 2019, Christopher. Oh, these are like little hatches or little hoppers or something.
Coal?
Maybe. Oh, look, that's all plugged up.
I don't know anything about the power plant, but if I find out anything about the circuit, I can video and down in the description.
Just lots of bricks everywhere. The one thing I can tell you, and Richard and Kara and Cliff can confirm, as cool as this place was, there was a lot of hidden dangers and hazards. And some of the areas that I wasn't comfortable going across, Richard did go across. And some of the areas I do go on, I probably wouldn't do a second time. So you'll see what I'm talking about as the video progresses. There was a lot of areas that this location was not a very safe one, but it did make for some great footage. It's like Brick City.
I've definitely got to watch her step down here. Loose bricks everywhere. Very easy to twist an ankle.
I think these are maybe kilns or furnaces, blast furnaces maybe. That's a big pile of those fire bricks. Second level this way. Oh, look at this shot. That is cool. That's looking up about 3 stories. Oh, there's little steps right here. Oh, so these steps are gone. Oh, there's steps there. Huh. Still might be able to get up there. Yeah, so we can see there's that little narrow, pillar. That's what's left of the stairs. And that is what we climbed up to get up to the second floor. So this is one of the first sketchy areas that, we had to take our time with. Not only to climb up with ourselves, but with our camera gear as well. So don't get the best visuals of it on camera as we're climbing on it, but you can just see how narrow that is.
Hey, get out of my house!
This is private property.
You trespassers got nothing better to do. Where's the bathroom? There's a closet. Oh, I'm guessing this is the bathroom. This is still the ground level. You got a wonderful view. There's a little shower, I think. Sure, the throne would have been. That might be women's in there. This might be men's. It looks like these are the urinals here.
Oh, yeah.
And there's another shower right here. And there's stalls right here.
Yeah.
He's like caster wheels. They probably slid on a beam or something. Yeah, there will be a photo montage later on. So here you could see a older photo, back when it was in operation. The arrow's pointing to the building we're in right now. I'm sorry, no, it's pointing to a building that was demolished. It says another connecting building was demolished sometime in 2012. So it was a much bigger complex than what we actually are seeing today. The bridge right there crossing the river is still there and in use for vehicles, but the building that the arrow is pointing to is no longer there. And we do see some more, and we'll learn more as the video goes on. This is in Rochester, New York. Building before was demolished, so you can see the yellow arrow is pointing to that much larger building. No longer there, it's just a concrete foundation. So to the right, the 2-3 story building is the one that we're in. with the connecting smokestack, and you can see the bridge right there as well. Too much of what I'm looking at, so if you guys recognize or are familiar with this type of building or structure or what we're looking at, definitely share your thoughts down below. Oh, here's a shoe collection. So here I go climbing those, what's left of the steps. If I was alone, I wouldn't be doing half the stuff you'll see me doing in the video. Okay, so I just ascended the smallest set of steps.
The second smallest set of steps.
Second
we've
smallest.
done today.
Hi.
Or in 2 days.
Oh, I've got some fireworks up here.
Now going down those will be the fun part.
We'll find a different way down. Now these steps don't look so good here. Got some rotted steps and missing steps, but gotta go up.
Oh wow, yeah, these are
That was a little terrifying. Look at this view though. And it keeps going up too.
this set of stairs right now, but it's a little bit treacherous because it's
Whoever did that for us?
These look like some big furnaces right here.
the size of this place.
And there's multiple levels here too. It just keeps going and going. Definitely a place you don't want to come to at night, I can tell you that. Not entirely sure what we're looking at, but it's just like industrial coolness. I don't know how else to describe it. You know, Cliff's around here somewhere too. Yeah, the funny thing is that there's myself, Richard, and Kara. We kind of stuck together. Cliff was here with us, but at some point we kind of went in different directions, and we actually got lost. We were looking for each other, and at that point, some other people came here. There was people that we thought they were explorers. They were smoking some skunk-smelling stuff, which you know I'm talking about. And then we'll see them later on when they're upstairs doing some tagging. And the sad part is they had the nerve to say, "Oh, don't put your cameras on us." They didn't want us filming them, causing vandalism. So, but we do find Cliff later on in the video, and you know it was good to be back together as a group. I gotta cross this beam here, so bear with me. Should hold. Ooh, I didn't like that at all. Yeah, just be careful. So it says the plant was decommissioned and taken over by Delco, an automotive parts manufacturing subsidiary of General Motors, in the late 50s, and eventually abandoned sometime around 1990. So what was built originally as an incinerator for the city became a plant used by Delco for their products, which lasted until around 1990. After that, the building did remain unused and abandoned, and then the state that you see it in today. And this is like just a pile of bricks that looks like an old staircase. It goes right down to the first floor. And as we're walking to some of these little corridors and hallways, we can actually feel the floor moving underneath us. It's almost like a false floor, which means it's not truly solid. It's like a wooden platform or just some braces put across, but there were some really weak and bouncy spots that made us question if we should be even walking on them. So thankfully none of us broke through or got hurt, but there were a lot of areas though that felt like they were going to break underneath our feet at any moment. really cool stuff here. Oh my God.
Holy
It's a
moly.
big, look like an oil or fuel tank.
That is a big.
Now just to show you right here, if you look in the bottom where the light's showing, those are just planks of wood. It's almost like a bridge or like a wooden dock. And underneath that, it's open. There's nothing underneath that to hold that up. If you were to fall through, you're going to fall down. Not a significant fall here, but just to show you though, that it is kind of just temporary makeshift flooring. It was not completely sturdy or solid. Yeah, that goes, there's two of them, and they take up just the whole length of the building.
Wow.
That's amazing. Okay. Got some wooden planks here, so we gotta be careful. That's the parts room, there's belts right there. Oh, it even gets better. Switch to my main camera. Alright, got some old machinery here. Now, RJ could probably confirm this. I didn't know at the time, but I was told by one of the viewers, I believe this was a large compressor, if I'm not mistaken. This is a big pump or something. So the material was collected daily from the business portion of the city and once per week from the residential section. This is definitely one of the more sketchier places I've ever explored, but it's so worth it. So this spot right here is a manufacturer's named Gardner Denver. So if you guys happen to know what this is or what it's for, or maybe even a date on it, please So share it's that it. massive There's a big pulley on the compressor. back here with some belts on it.
That you.
It's a cool piece of machinery though.
Made in USA.
Alright, so that's where it just came from, where the big tanks were and that machinery, the Gardner Denver. And we're walking this little platform here, and I happen to look over and check out what's in here. A huge pit full of garbage, but if you look up, there's an overhead crane. Look at that. So what we're looking into is a big open pit here. We're actually going to see it from the top level a little bit later on. There's an overhead gantry crane right in the middle there. This is the pit basically where they would dump the trash into. Up on top, which you'll see a little bit in my video, more so in Richard's video if you want to watch it. There's some big claws that are laying up there. They used to be carried by the overhead gantry crane, lowered down to pick up the piles of trash to put into the incinerators. So this is what you're looking into. It's like a big dumping holding area, and the scale of it is enormous. And if you look underneath the gantry crane, you'll see some green graffiti, and you'll see where the brick kind of matches up with concrete. Well, right below that, there's a little inclined slope there. That's actually a set of steps. And as you can see, there's nothing underneath it. We'll see that better from up top. I don't go across it. I was too nervous, but Richard did. And you'll see just how sketchy it is once we get up there. We've got to find a way to access that. That looks so awesome. So, that's definitely something we got to try to find before we leave. Now, it wasn't for recycling, Karen. It's for burning the trash of the city. Okay, if you guys are looking for Wonderland, here it is. And look, there's a whole action figure, too. You know what it means if we found a toy. That's one of the more strange things we've seen. So with the toy here, it's officially abandoned. Wow, let's take a look in here. This is that connecting portion that I explained earlier. This looks down into the smokestack. So we were inside the bottom of the smokestack before. Now we're roughly 10-12 feet up in the air. And this looks right into it where the fumes would have came up from. Yeah, this is someplace you got to be very, very careful. Look at that. I'm not going any further. I'm nervous the way it is. And actually, it keeps going up, but I'm not even going to bother showing you that.
Bad shape.
So here's a good overhead look.
I've got this little archway here. Got a Wonderland on it. Very interesting.
So some of the materials brought here are as follows: paper, wood, leather, rags, clothing, bedding, shoes, bottles, glass, cans, scrap metal, and other discarded trash. As far as for sorting, stuff like that, I don't believe they did that, at least not in the beginning stages. Basically, whatever was put out for trash, they collected it and burned it. So maybe in later years they did do some type of sorting, type of recycling. I don't believe that would be true for an incinerator though, but this is the items that were typically collected throughout the city.
I get a little bit closer. Someone left a little vacuum figure. Not sure which one this guy is. He was sitting here guarding this. And this is
Alright, so we had to climb up behind the building now to access the rest of it. Ugh. I think there's an easier way around. Oh, here's the overhead crane. So there's the gantry crane cab, the operator's cab. You can see what's left of it there. I'm not sure if you could get into it. I didn't attempt it, but it is still hanging there. Holy shoot. And now this is looking down into that big open pit that we saw through that opening just a few moments earlier. You can see the size and depth of this chamber, which is partially filled up with trash as we can see it there. Wow. You fall in there, there's no coming out. There's a big overhead crane. Says the plant had 3 sections with 3 distinct functions: unloading, storage, sorting, baling, and incineration. Okay, so here's what I was mentioning. If you look just past Richard, there's some steps there. They are made out of concrete, but they are just connected from one end to the other. There's nothing underneath supporting them. No braces, no supports. They are basically floating in the air there. And that was the way to get to the upper section, which Richard did go to. I didn't. I just didn't feel comfortable enough to do it. And if those sets ever did break, it'd be very difficult to get out of that building, because that's your only exit down to the lower portion. So we will watch Richard cross it. But I do give him props for doing it. It's something I couldn't do, though. That right there, Richard's going to go over that. I'm not going to do it. Don't attempt to do this at home. I was nervous just watching him do it. So he's going over there because just it says that feature of the locations unknown currently attracts urban explorers and taggers, which we can see there's some individuals on the other side where Richard is now. They are currently tagging up the walls with whatever they're putting on there. Claws. You can kind of see them standing up right there. And they were used for this overhead crane. So if you want to see what they look like, check out his video. He'll give you a shot at them. But they were used to drop down into here. Yeah, one's laying down. And it was to pick up all the stuff down there. Yeah, so there's where Richard is. These are the two giant claws right here. Very cool. This is definitely an incinerator, no doubt. Well, just absolutely all concrete does have rebar and reinforcement, but having not been used since 1990, and we're there 2019, they've not been maintained, inspected, or taken care of, so stuff does rot and get weak eventually, but even so, just the mind games it plays with you, knowing that there's nothing underneath it, and about a 50-foot fall, you know, it's just too much for me. That is just terrifying, that pit, though. And that's just utterly childish and immature, but... So one thing I want to mention is that what we've seen upstairs really gets on my nerves and makes me angry. You know, myself, I consider myself an urban explorer. I don't dedicate myself to that, but I do have a strong passion for it, as well as many other people out there. And when you tell the general public you're an urban explorer, they automatically assume you're, you know, a graffiti artist, that you cause vandalism and destruction, and that you're a thief. And I couldn't be any further from that. I do this 100% respectfully and professionally. Those guys that we saw upstairs are up there smoking weed, tagging the place up, and even have the nerve to say, "Oh, don't show us on camera." Well, then don't be doing something that you're worried about getting in trouble for. I mean, granted, we're in an abandoned location here, which we may or may not should be here, but it's not posted, it's not gated, we didn't break in to get in, it's completely open and gutted. Here's Jinxie.
Mm.
But doing that is just childish, immature, I mean, and that gives people like myself and Richard and Cliff and whoever else does this a bad name. So if you are the type of person that enjoys graffitiing and vandalism and doing all that other kind of garbage, don't classify yourself as an urban explorer. You're not. You're just more or less a punk trying to cause trouble. So that was my 2 cents on that. But let's keep moving on. Okay, guys, that concludes our abandoned adventure today of this abandoned incinerator. I was able to correct myself throughout the video because I originally thought this was an abandoned power plant, especially when I spotted it on Google Maps and got here in person. But this is very similar to an abandoned incinerator I filmed in Pennsylvania in Berwick. If you haven't seen that video, it'll pop up in the corner of the screen. I'll also link up to the end of the video. But once we saw inside, that huge pit was full of garbage. Those crane claws were used to pick up the garbage, put them in the hoppers, which lowered into the incinerators to burn it for ashes. So it was clear, cut and dry, that we knew 100% this was an incinerator once we saw the upper workings. Just a quick mention again, like those guys are inside there tagging it up, smoking weed, whatever else they're doing. Don't do what they're doing. It's just childish, immature, and it just gives people like myself a bad name who tries to come out and respectfully show these places to you in a professional manner. So if you guys do have any information you'd like to share about this or any questions at all, feel free to comment down below. Don't forget to check out Kara, Richard's, and Cliff's videos. I will have them linked up down below in the description as well. Don't forget too, you can follow me on Facebook, where I do share photos and details about my adventures, as well as a Patreon page where if you donate $2 or more, you'll get exclusive access to upcoming videos. Also, I have a merchandise shop where you get some JPVideos merchandise and links to all the equipment that I use in my videos as well. So, and don't forget, if you enjoyed this adventure, drop a like down below. It means a lot. With that said, thank you so much for watching today. And until next time, I'll see you in the next video. Okay, so that was the sketchy abandoned incinerator, Rochester, New York, filmed or published August 7th, 2019. It was part of our Rochester trip where we did the Rochester subway tunnels, the High Falls area, and of course the incinerator. So it was a great trip. Had a lot of fun, a lot of great memories, a lot of great content. I definitely encourage you to check out Richard Kara's and Cliff's videos. They all filmed when we were there. If you go down to the description here, you will see their links, and you can see the whole building through their eyes. But one of the sketchier places, but one of the more awesome ones as well. So glad I got to share that with you. As far as I know, it's still there too, probably without a doubt in worse condition. But just, as I said before, not to be repetitive, but just to pass it along one more time, I like to really kind of, really slam it in there with the knowledge, and to get it into your mindset that these places we go to, risks are involved. Not only with trespassing, but with getting hurt physically, encountering questionable people, wild animals, beehives, all types of dangers involved. But having a level head, common sense, staying calm under pressure, having good and safe company with you, and going during the daytime is some of the best advice I could give anyone who wants to do urban exploring. So, if something doesn't feel right, usually, I back out of it. If there's people there that look like they're not really very welcoming, don't approach them. And Jinx is agreeing as well. So just keep that in mind if you ever decide to do that type of stuff. Use your best judgment. What are you trying to do? You cannot get on top of the microphone. It's like, I'll lay right here. So he's laying on the mouse, so I can't do anything at the moment. But Jinx has been MIA from some of the Sunday Night Lives. He's either sleeping or playing or hiding somewhere, but I think he's glad to be back on the show. Keeping the mouse warm, yeah. Don't fall asleep here. So that was my show for tonight for Sunday Night Live. The rest of my time will be for you guys. If you want to talk, if you want to ask questions, if you want to discuss anything you want to do, my time is your time. If you want to share anything as far as news on your behalf, if you have a channel, if you want to share any upcoming updates, content that's coming out, stuff like that, you're welcome to. I do want to give a special shout out to two people though. Hang on, let me get Jinx situated here because I'm afraid he's going to end the stream. What are you trying to do? Alright, you're going to take it down though, I think. So two quick shout outs I want to give. Thanks for the hairs on the microphone. First one is to my good friend Ellen, the Retromantic. She did have a premiere last night on her channel of the trip to Centralia, Pennsylvania, when she was up here in Pennsylvania. And it's a video that we've all been waiting for multiple reasons, mainly because she did injure herself on that day when she was with me. But in that video, you do see me, you do see RJ, and you do see her perspective of Centralia. I have to say, though, it's one of her best videos she's ever done. The editing was fantastic. She showed a lot of, photos from older times when she was explaining stuff. When I was showing stuff to her, she threw in some, faded photos, had some great audio tracks on there, and a great length for a premiere. And I think she topped over 50 people. So Ellen, the Retromantic, I just want to give a special shout out to her. She did a fantastic job in that video. And looking forward to seeing the rest of her content too, including some of the adventures I didn't get to do with her. Secondly, I do want to thank Matt MPG. He was in town for 2 days. I believe he arrived Friday and left today. Jinxie. But Matt is someone that I have had on my channel before. He's been to some of the ghost hunts we went to at Knox Mine Disaster and Concrete City. But it's always been a group setting. This time I wanted to work with him one-on-one, and he had some availability yesterday morning, so we met up. I actually picked him up at his hotel, took him to a location I'd been to once before, but we went back there because I actually discovered some new items that I found that I wanted to share in a part 2 video. So I took him with me. We had a great time, got to see some cool stuff. I did a live stream from the abandoned train trestle where we kind of finished things off at. He flew his drone, which I'm excited to see that footage. And just turned out to be a really good day of exploring. Really hot and sweaty, but hang on a second here. Big Z. This cat. Despite how hot and sweaty and muggy it was, it turned out to be a really good day of exploring. And it was good to work with Matt one-on-one. You know, he's a really great guy, has some really great editing skills, and has a good presence on camera. So those two, I just wanted to give a special shout out to. Those two stood out to me, you know, these past couple of days with exploring and watching premieres. But, you know, I always tell people, if you want to see some good content, head over to their channels. If you like what you see, consider subscribing. But Ellen's premiere, top-notch quality and content. It was engaging the whole time. And Matt's content, you know, I'm excited to see for more adventures from yesterday. So, yeah, Jinx does not like the compressed air, just like the carpetbagger. So I'm going to kind of sit back here a little bit, relax, talk with you guys, and we'll just share our moments for the rest of the duration here. We're not going to stay on too long, maybe another 15-20 minutes. Matt's channel is Matt MPG. He was in the chat earlier, not sure if he's still here, but it's very simple, Matt MPG. You can also go to my channels tab on my page, and I have everyone's channels listed there that I encourage people to check out. When he wants loving, give it up. He gets plenty of it. Sometimes it's just at the wrong moment. Matt's channel is Matt MPG. Yeah, RJ, you're welcome to share a link. If you can, I'll share it. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, Matt MPG. That is his channel name. Very simple. Search it out. He was primarily a car channel. He did switch over to the exploring content, which I think is a good change and good variation for his channel. He's going to get into some more things of what we kind of do on my channel and with the others that we collaborate with. So, have you explored Bronzeville? I have not. The future of the USA is probably a topic for another channel, not here. Got cat hairs on my nose and my beard. You're welcome, Heidi. Did you find out what the skeleton was from that trestle video? We believe it was a deer. I have a total random comment. I love the blue lights in your studio. Thank you, Jan. They are changeable. I could change the colors to anything I want. And if you guys could tell, too, I did do something a little different. It's not showing up too good on camera. But if you do see the Jason Voorhees mask, it does have a little bit of a green illumination to it. I believe Lisa Anderson gave me these little LED light pods. And I had nothing to do with them as far as displaying them. So I just kind of put them behind the mask, turned to green. And it's very faintly showing up there, but people give you weird looks when you're trying to explore. That's to be expected, Nick. You have to do your best to kind of make believe no one's there. You know, if they're looking, let them look. It is hard to get over, but it does get better the more you do it. I do not have Instagram. Christopher's asking what I did today. He's very persistent with that. Today, Sunday, what did I do? For whatever reason, I always draw a blank. Oh, I made breakfast outside. Made some bacon, potatoes, and eggs on the griddle. Lily slept in, so it's just myself and Jill that had breakfast. After that, I actually helped Lily with a video, which she just released tonight on her channel, Life of Lily. I helped her film the last segments of it. Did some editing of that, got her video ready to go. We went out for dinner today. Went to Walmart, went to Five Below. And I came home, did some more editing before going live, and now I'm live with you guys. About Nature Ings closing in on 1K. That definitely happened fast. Huge Christmas Story fan, yep. Good night, Leslie. Hey, Lisa, back. Hope everything's okay. I know you're dealing with some stuff, but glad to see you back. How was your vacation? Yeah, I'm going to talk about that in a moment. Can you link those LED light pods? I'll actually show you them if you want to see them. Hang on. So here they are right here. These are little LED light pods. They work off batteries and micro USB cables, and they're touch sensitive. So you touch it here, and it goes blue, white, red. They change colors. All you have to do is keep touching it. These were sent to me by Lisa Anderson. I don't know what they're called, where they came from. I believe they're from Amazon, but she'd be the person to ask. At least if you have any information about these about these items that you sent to me. But they are pretty neat. You could put items on there to display to light them up, but you could also use it as like ambient lighting if you wanted to. It does change colors, stuff like that. So pretty neat. You know, you can use them battery. I have them plugged into a power bank right now. So you got your Christmas gifts from there. Barb keeps a daily journal so you can remember what she does. I'm in there a lot. Well, thank you, Barb. I actually probably should take your advice and do that as well. I do get forgetful. LED for my rig. Yeah, I have 2 LED light panels, 204 LED, 2 of them, so both of them on my light rig. My camera rig works pretty well. Illuminating right here is actually a Walmart light ring. It was $34, and it works fantastic. It plugs in to USB. It has a little controller. I could change the coolness on it and the brightness on it, but that is what lights me up right now. I will turn it off to show you really quick just the difference. So here it is on like a medium color coolness. Here's warm, here's cool, and here's how bright it goes, which is really bright, and then it goes down to pretty low. So $34 for that light ring from Walmart. If you ever do any type of in-studio work, want some illumination that you have full control over, $34, you can't go wrong. Where'd you get the insulator lights? This one and the one on the other side, the clear one, was given to me by, I believe, Aaron, which is EFOG. These 3 I actually found out in the woods on an old telegraph pole. You're wondering how he gets them to light up. What's that, Kelly? The insulators or something else? As far as the colors here, those of you who are new, these are LED. Oh, yeah. Why is this one not on? There we go. Sorry about that. One was unplugged. So yeah, these are 3-foot LED light strips. These came from Five Below. They sell them in the electronics section. Yeah, I could change them to basically any color I want that's on the remote control. There's green, blue, pink, purple, white. So I like it. You know, it gives us some variation. I could change them, you know, anytime I want. Makes it quick and easy. But something did fall and break. I don't know what it was. I don't want to look at it right now. Need a stand for that. Good night to everyone who's leaving. Sorry for missing your comments. I just got preoccupied with the lighting. So for my vacation, people were wondering, I did do 2 live streams. I did do Sunday Night Live, obviously from the beach. As we saw from that one, the lady did lose her glasses in the ocean, which was unfortunate. She was really upset about it, but did get over it fairly quickly. And a lot of it was thanks to you guys for being so kind and supportive and comforting to her, and also giving some super chats for her to buy some gifts, which we did do for her. Glasses were never found. She had to just wear some sunglasses while we were down there, which helped. Her eyes did adjust. I mean, she's not blind without glasses, but she does rely on them. She does have a spare pair at home, which she is wearing now, and we do have to get a new prescription made for the ones that she lost. So everything's back to normal with her eyewear. The second live stream we did down there was on Tuesday night, walking the boardwalk. Really hot, muggy night, but there's a lot of cool things to see as far as street performers. We got to see the slingshot ride, the Ferris wheels, even some lightning in the background over the inlet, stuff like that. So it was a good vacation. Didn't feel the same. I did make mention of that. It didn't feel the same as previous years down there in Ocean City, Maryland. Masks are not required on the boardwalk or in the parks, but they were recommended. Some people were wearing them, some weren't. We always had them on us and wore them going into restaurants or any businesses. But overall, the vacation was good. I did film 2 dark ride videos. I did film a video of one of the street performers and a highlights video from our whole trip. So those will be coming out in the coming weeks, and you'll be able to see more of what we did down in Ocean City. But, you know, it was nice to get away, nice to get in the ocean. Unbearably hot. It averaged about 95, 98 degrees every day down there, but it was better than rain, better than snow, so we did the best we could. You're welcome, B Sage. Now, for my upcoming plans, they are changing a little bit. I did make mention I was going to Ohio and West Virginia. Well, those plans, unfortunately, are being pushed aside for now because, from what I've heard for several people, is that Ohio, especially Ohio, is not doing the best with the whole COVID thing. I guess they're mandating masks everywhere there. Some places are being shut down or closed or have no access. So I didn't want to book a trip to Ohio, West Virginia with questionable outcomes as to what was going to happen, as to whether or not I'd be able to get to the locations I want to get to film. And I don't want to wear a mask just being outside. You know, I wear them when I have to, but I just decided to hold off on going to Ohio and West Virginia for now. But I am still going to be doing some traveling. I am going out to Western Pennsylvania this coming Thursday. I'm staying out there 2 nights. I have about 5 to 6 locations planned between Thursday and Saturday. So I am still going to get out, get some footage done, get some filming done, and probably will go live Thursday evening as well from where I'm staying down there. We're going to probably do maybe a walk around of the city or something like that Thursday evening. So, you know, we just kind of take it as it comes with plans as to what we could do. As of right now, plans are still intact for Niagara Falls, New York for at the end of August. You know, if nothing gets shut down or said that we can't travel, we will be there at Niagara Falls for 3 nights. Niagara Falls, New York. So I'll have a bunch more content coming out from there. But, you know, that's still about a month away, so we'll see what happens. B Sage, $20 super chat. Thank you, B Sage. So, for this coming weekend, I am staying in Pennsylvania. Another thing I did make mention to, if you haven't done so, I encourage you to check out my community tab. It's right, if you go to my go to my YouTube channel, there's different tabs there. You'll see home, you'll see videos, playlist, community, channels, about. Well, my community tab is an area where I share information or updates regarding what's going on in my channel or in my life. And I did put an update there today. Premieres for Friday nights for right now are being put on hold. My normal schedule is Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And Mondays and Wednesdays have always been normal uploads. Fridays have been premieres. Well, premieres are being put on hold for now because, for one, this coming Friday, I'm not going to be in town. And also, most of the videos I have, which is around 15 videos to release to you, are under 30 minutes. I like premieres to be longer videos, upwards of 40, 45, 50 minutes. So that way people have enough time to get in there to watch and to chat and to check it out. So until I get some more longer content filmed, premieres are going to be pushed on the back burner for now. They will pick up again in a few weeks, maybe towards the end of next month. But Fridays still will have uploaded videos. It just won't be a premiere. So, but I always encourage people to check out my community tab. Sometimes people get alerted, some people don't. But head on over there at least once a week. I usually share funny photos. I put polls out. I share updates. And it's a good way to keep kind of up to date as to what's going on in my life and on my channel. Grandma in Michigan says, good evening, peoples. Good evening, Grandma. Yes, like Retro was saying, please give it a thumbs up. I have 4 thumbs downs. 2 of them I got before the stream even started. Gotta love the haters. Can we go with you? Oh, you'll be there in spirit. Oh, actually forgot. I gotta try these truffles. Well, Tabby, it's my pleasure. You know, like, I do what I can. You know, I'm only one person, but I know my videos do affect people in different ways. Some positive, some negative, but, you know, if it helps you pass the time, helps you get your mind off things, helps you feel like you're traveling with me, then I'm doing my job correctly. Cream brulee truffle. Taco Bell kid needs to leave you alone. Well, he's not really doing anything to me, Jeff. I just know that he doesn't like me. But, you know, I can't make everyone happy. It's just the way it is. Yeah, RJ's correct. Whether they watch my videos or not, they still make the conscious effort to head over to my channel and to give it a thumbs down. So, like people said, they are thinking of me, whether it's good or bad. I am on their mind. And the funny thing is, people think that, oh, I'm going to give that person a thumbs down. It's going to make them really upset, or it's going to affect their performance of their channel. Honestly, it doesn't affect me one bit. I don't care if you give a thumbs up or a thumbs down. All I care is that, you know, people are coming here to enjoy the content. If you don't enjoy the content, I encourage people to go watch someone else. There's millions of other channels out there. Give me a thumbs down. Does not affect my channel, does not affect my performance. If anything, it does help, because YouTube looks at the interaction from people, from viewers. So people that leave comments, that come to the premieres, live streams, and give thumbs up or thumbs downs, shows participation. So people that think they're giving me some bad karma by giving me a thumbs down, you're actually helping me. So I'm not going to tell you to stop, but just so you know, it's not doing any harm. It's actually helping me more than anything else. So if you want to help me by giving me a thumbs down, I'm not going to tell you to stop. These are actually pretty good. I'm going to have one more. This one's, I think, strawberry. Cynthia, well, I am human. People do have bad days. People do get emotional. Things do bother people from time to time, and I used to get upset about it. But at this point in my life, I've achieved a lot on my channel. I've, you know, worked up a lot for myself. 140,000 subscribers. I don't really have much to complain about at this point. So if people do want to do things to try to upset me, they either get blocked, they get ignored, or they could go somewhere else. I don't let it affect me anymore. It's more about doing what makes me happy. I made a very strong live stream announcement over the past few months that I made changes in my life. I'm going back to my roots, doing what makes me happy. Not going to try to please everyone. And if someone says, hey, this video sucks, you shouldn't do that anymore, if anything, I'm going to do it even more. If people give me what they call constructive criticism and it's just complaining, well, if you think it's so easy, I encourage you to go out and do it yourself. Put yourself in front of the camera. Try to obtain a large amount of subscribers. Try to make a living off making videos. It's not easy. People just like to complain, and it used to bother me, and there will be days when it does bother me, but not nearly as much as it used to. If anything, it gives me fuel to rise up even larger and stronger and better than I was before, so. Hey, Adam's back in the house. Yeah, V, you got it there. I tell you what, I'd be pressed to find someone on this platform, no matter if they're large or small, that does not get affected by someone at some point in their life. You know, Cynthia's saying that it still affects me, not as much as it used to, but whether your channel has 10 subscribers or 10 million, people are human. People do react to emotions. So JP, by you mentioning the thumbs down is making them feel good because you mention it. Just leave it and be positive to those of us that care. Well, Cynthia, like I mentioned, they're doing more good than harm. It does not bother me that people give me a thumbs down. I'm not sitting here complaining about it. If anything, it's humorous. But my point is that no matter where you are in your life, whether you're a YouTuber or do anything else in life, you are human. You do experience emotions. And some people have better ways to coping with it than others. But as I grew as an individual and as a content creator, I learned to deal with that stuff. The bigger you get, the more hate you're going to receive. It is just inevitable. There's channels I do follow, some gossip channels, drama channels, reaction channels, even Adam the Woo. Adam the Woo, I never met him in person. He comes off as a very sincere, genuine, nice guy. Has 500,000 subscribers. His videos, he gets 30, 40, 50 thumbs downs per video. He has people that still complain saying, oh, I'm sick of the Disney videos, I'm sick of this, I'm sick of that. Everyone receives hate, doesn't matter who you are. And giving them exposure or giving them, attention, if it makes them feel good, oh well, it's my choice to do so. And someone else give me another thumbs down. I'm up to 5 now. If I stay under 10, I'm quite surprised. If I get over 10 thumbs downs, that's the norm for me. It's just the way it is. I'll never be able to please everyone. The only way I probably could please some people if I quit YouTube. That's not happening. So, not to get on a rant, not to be negative, just being realistic, let you know what I deal with on a regular basis. I get people that write me messages, emails, comments all the time complaining about what I do. If I let them dictate my life, I wouldn't be doing this right now for you guys. So, 6 thumbs downs. There they are. It helps though. It's interaction. It's showing activity on the video, so it's going to help YouTube put my video out there. So, thumbs downs do not hurt me one bit. Sometimes peeps complain to try and take subscribers away from you. All we can do is pray for them. Some people just can't be helped, Like I said in the one comment to people, it's people who typically didn't receive enough attention as a child. They're the ones who like to complain and get thumbs downs and who have insecurities and are very jealous of people. Those are typically the people that complain, and most people that complain and get thumbs downs don't have channels themselves. As a content creator, I very rarely give anyone a thumbs down. If I don't like something that someone does, I'll just turn it off. I'll never leave a hate comment. I'll never unsubscribe because of one video that they did I didn't like. That's like, watching your favorite TV show or going to see your favorite comedian at the theater. If he says or does one thing that you don't like, are you going to demand that he quits and that he changes his content? No, you just go on with your life. Very simple. Yeah, Cynthia said it right there. Some stuff you get I don't like, so I don't watch. Very simple. Exactly. That's as simple as it is. You're in control of what you watch. My content is not forced upon anyone. You voluntarily choose to subscribe. You voluntarily come to my videos, come to my channel. If you don't like it, you could just as easily leave. Editing is a big part of it, but just being on this platform is even harder, though. I get recognized more so now. I forgot to mention, too, on my way back from Maryland at a rest stop in Delaware, I even got recognized by an individual. He was wearing a mask. I don't know who he was. He was probably a middle-aged gentleman. And I'm walking from my car to the restrooms at a rest area in Delaware. And he's like, JP? I'm like, yeah. He's like, oh, I'm a big fan. I'm like, oh, thanks. Of all places to meet someone, a Delaware rest stop. So, people do look at you. You don't know who likes you, who doesn't. All I could do is just be myself and to, try to do the best I can and own up to my actions. If I do good or bad, I own up to them. Walter, I believe it. There's some just crazy people out there who just, it's like the whole Karens, people just like to complain and try to act like they're the police, Makes you wonder. Good truffles. Yeah, truffles are really good. Thank you, Tyrone. Yep, you said it, Barb. I'll never please everyone, and I'm not going to try to. At the end of the day, the channel says JPVideos. That's me. What I choose to do is my decision. You like it or you don't. Simple as that. No hard feelings if you don't. You do great, Jay. Angel blessings. The trestle video was good to see you revisit it again, even though I don't like high places. Alexandria825, $10. Thank you. I still don't like high places, but that one I am more comfortable with. Absolutely, Kelly. I'm not a stuck-up individual. If you see me, come say hi. The only thing I don't like is when people show up randomly when I'm doing a live stream and act like they're just some random individual. If you know me and you see me, just say, hey, JP, I'm a fan. Nice to meet you. I encourage people to do that. But I've had instances where people approached me during a live stream, weren't upfront about who they were, and that's what I'm not okay with. Sandra, autographs aren't necessary. I'll just take a picture with you. Thank you, Christopher. Last paranormal video was awesome. No post-edited or freaked out or faked out. Yep. My paranormal videos are raw and real the way they are, and we will be doing more of those in the future. Thank you, Adam. I appreciate that. Retro's just trying to get on my good side. Watch you running back across the film. The film of the train was funny. Funny now. Wasn't the wisest thing to do at the time. Yep, I agree, Rick. There's some jealous people out there, and I feel bad for them, No reason to be jealous. Just, try to do better for yourself. That's all I could say. Still catching up on the videos. Yeah, there's a lot of them, but they're always going to be there to watch. Yeah, exactly what Barb said. I mentioned it because I put up my stream today as a scheduled stream. So roughly around 3 p.m. the stream comes on my channel. Sometimes people come in early and start talking with each other, but the stream doesn't actually start till 9 p.m. I pop in every once in a while to see who's on there, and any given time before it even starts, people even know what the video is going to be about, what I'm going to say, what I'm going to do. They give a thumbs down. That's how it got started. Do you know when you'll be checking out Strasbourg? I wish I knew, Nick. Like I said, we were supposed to be there back in May. Didn't work out. And even though they are open now, they are requiring you to wear masks, and I don't want to be out in the heat wearing a mask. So I'm hoping for the fall. I am not on your bad side today. Oh, the night's not over yet. Just kidding. Can you block them? Well, they choose to be anonymous. They don't want to let me know why they give a thumbs down. They just do it. So there's never a way to find out who gives you thumbs up or thumbs downs. And if someone leaves a comment, I very rarely block people unless they're just downright disrespectful and just cannot be reasoned with. I encourage people that know me, I encourage input and feedback and criticism, but to do it respectfully. There was one person, I forget her name, but I think even Zoria got into it with her for my live stream, my ghost hunt live stream. She said that it was boring and uneventful, and she wasted her time watching it and said I should never do another one again in my life. Well, thankfully, I have a lot of great supporters. They stood up for me and saying, well, you don't have to watch it. It's ghost hunts are not always eventful. Even though we had some great activity, doing a 2-hour live stream, there's downtime. So I don't know what she was expecting out of that, but she wanted me to take her advice and never do another paranormal video again. Now, does that sound reasonable? Does that sound like how things work in real life? That one person gets to demand change over that person's future? Of course not. I did not block her. I actually pinned her comment to expose her to see how ridiculous she sounded, but you can't go around through life taking a hissy fit and unsubscribing and complaining and pointing fingers just because someone doesn't go along with what you think what they should do. So when you complain, it's complaining. Some people say, oh, well, I thought you were open to criticism. I am. But when you're just downright complaining, that's a huge difference. Do see a super chat here from Donna Alejandro. Sorry if I mispronounced that. $20. Love your work. Thank you, Donna. So I tell people, people ask me for advice all the time. If I don't like something, I'm upfront and honest with them. But I'm not going to be rude and disrespectful. I'll try to give them some positive notes. And I'll be honest, but not rude. There's no reason to be rude. There's enough hate in the world already. So if you don't like something I do or think I could do something better, tell me respectfully. It's like, hey, you know what? A way she could have worded that is, hey, Jay, I watched your live stream. It seemed like there wasn't a whole lot of activity. Maybe try to do with the live stream a little bit shorter next time or go to a more active location. That would be great constructive criticism. But I try to tell her, ghost hunts, when you watch ghost hunting shows on TV, those are edited down, highlighted versions. Ghost hunts take anywhere from 2 to 6 hours. You're seeing a small glimpse of what we do in real life. I stream for 2 hours at a location. If there's activity, you see it. If there's not, we don't fake it. But to compare me to a ghost hunting show on TV where they have activity, not really fair. But again, typically 99% of the people who complain don't make videos. They don't have content. They don't have channels. All they do is have a name to leave to spread negativity about. So it is, you know what, if it wasn't for a passion of mine, I would not choose this as a living for someone. You do deal with a lot of stress. RJ, even has some fears about, continuing this, about, dealing with haters and getting negative feedback. No one wants to hear negative stuff, but it does happen. But the amount of positive people out there greatly outnumber the negative. So the amount of hate I do receive, it's minuscule to the amount of support that I do receive. So although I do complain from time to time, because I am human, I do have emotions. I am a passionate person. I do love what I do, and that's why I continue to do it. And I learn ways to deal with negativity, by blocking them if I have to, by ignoring them, by trying to change their mind to change them into a positive thinker. But at the end of the day, it's my channel, my content, my decisions. If you don't like it, find another subscriber. People complain in the past, oh, you don't do enough abandoned videos. You're right, I don't. But there's hundreds of other channels that do abandoned videos. Go support them. It doesn't need to be dramatic. It doesn't need to be serious. It doesn't need to be hateful. Everyone has choices in life. Choose to watch someone else if you don't like me. If you do like me, I'm glad to have you. You're welcome to be part of my community. So, got off on a bit of a tangent there. I do get carried away sometimes. I do apologize if it's not what you guys want to hear. But when stuff gets brought up sometimes, and it just comes out sometimes. I am human. I do make mistakes. I do speak from the heart. So enough negativity, enough of that stuff. We'll talk on some positive notes here for a few minutes, and we're going to wrap it up for tonight. But everyone that is here, though, who has been here, who is new, who's old, whoever you are, if you are here and enjoy what I do, I just want to thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of my life, part of my community, and hopefully you continue to enjoy what I share with you guys in the future. Thank you, Linda. May you and the crew keep going forward. Thank you, Mr. Phoebus. You could talk people's ears off about trains. Yeah, I'm not a huge train buff like some people out there that know everything about everything. I just enjoy watching trains, but I'm hoping to get there in the fall. You went past 15 minutes. I know. I'm guilty. What kind of camera would be good for pictures? Kat, any camera that you have is better than no camera. Most of the pictures I do take are... It's over there, my smartphone. I use my smartphone for 90% of the things. So any camera that you have in your hand is a camera you should be using. You can always upgrade down the road. 200 likes. We're at 201. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Julie. Thank you, Rhonda. I don't mean old in age, just, old-time viewer. But you guys got the point. You love the history, don't go train hunting, so I like both. You're welcome, Sally. Hey, Sally, haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you here. Thank you, Jan. You can make money as a DJ with your voice. If only I was a better speaker, though, Philip. Unfortunately, I either talk too fast or stumble on my words. But a lot of people do have made mention they enjoy my voice. I'm just not the best speaker or explainer. Thank you, Miss Mel J. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome. Thank you, Bonnie. Thank you, Delaware Beach. It's one thing I can always say for certain, though, no matter how I'm feeling, no matter what type of day I'm having, doing a live stream, doing a premiere, or just reading the comments and responding to you guys always puts me in a better mood. That is something else I could add to my question from earlier. You guys certainly do play a part in me being a happy, positive person. Thank you, Heather. Any new QT sightings? Jeff, we don't really, at least me personally, I'm not searching for them anymore, but you definitely will see some of them in some upcoming videos. Yeah, Lisa, Lily's been buying some stuff. She bought a few things down in Ocean City, Maryland, and then she went to GameStop, bought a game for herself. And we actually went to Walmart today. She bought some stuff to make some custom stuffed animals of her favorite characters. So she's been spending her money wisely and buying some of her favorite stuff. 210 likes. Thank you so much, guys. Melissa says, enjoy watching your videos. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoy them. That's what they're here for. Making you look for chocolate. QT happens. Yeah, Retro, there's a lot more things you got to see when you come back to Pennsylvania. Thank you, Purple Tiger. You never respond, darn it. Well, I try my best to respond. QT says you're okay in my book. Hey, Richard, same here. You know, I wish if we lived closer, we'd be getting together a lot more. You're always a blast to work with, and you and Kara have been really great friends of mine. So definitely looking forward to getting together in the future. It was so much fun, JP. I have my moments, Christopher, but I do say you are someone who definitely stands out as a Sunday Night Live supporter. You know, you make it a point each and every week, you know, to ask how I'm doing, to see what I did. You know, you support the merchandise and even email me personally asking, hey, are you still doing the Sunday Night live stream? So I'm so glad that you enjoy, you know, at least this part of my channel here. Do you play Dead by Daylight? I don't play any games. First time your chat, found your really interesting videos. Thank you, Tyrone. If you're new to my channel, I encourage you to check out my playlist. Most of my videos are categorized. Alright, so we're doing a pretty late one here. We're going to go give you guys another 5 minutes, so it's partly my fault for getting off my tangent, but that does happen. Just to share quickly, though, tomorrow, Monday, tomorrow I'm going to share my Centralia video, the one featuring Ellen the Retromantic. It won't be a premiere. It's not a super long video, but it does share my perspective, my experience from collaborating with her that day. So tomorrow will be Centralia update. You'll see some drone footage of Graffiti Highway, which, as you saw, is unfortunately covered now. We do go to the areas with the steam. We do touch on her and her traumatic injury. So tomorrow will be a Centralia update. So 8 p.m. Check that out. I was going to premiere it actually, but I think it's... Let me see how long it is. Give me 1 second here. I didn't want to premiere a short video. And RJ said earlier, I am my own worst critic, without a doubt. People cannot be any harder on me than I already am on myself. Latest update on Centralia. That is a 27-minute video. Yeah, it's not too long. So we're just going to do a regular upload tomorrow for Centralia. Thank you, Rick. I am looking to do another fireside stream as well. I have actually a boatload of firewood now. And we didn't get to do one for 4th of July for my party, but just been too hot. It's just been disgustingly hot outside. Either that or it rains. So it's been a few weeks since I did a fireside stream or even had a fire in general. But once we do get the appropriate weather, we will get another fire going, sit out there and hang out together. Good night, Charles. And once I get back from my trip this coming weekend, I will be heading down to RJ's neck of the woods where we're going to be doing a drive stream together. I didn't announce it already before, but down in his neck of the woods, there's a couple interesting things that he's going to take us to show us. He's probably even going to drive, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to be the co-pilot, and I'll be streaming live from a completely different area that I've ever streamed from before. And I'm excited for that because he knows the area quite well. And there's some historical things, there's some railroad things, there's a little bit of everything. So we're going to be co-piloting with RJ, and we'll do a drive stream. That'll probably happen within about 2 weeks. Good night, Walter. If I heard your voice in a busy train station, I would know you. I guess that's a good thing. Maybe it's the microphone. This microphone makes me sound better. Hooting and Rounds, thanks for the company. Have a good night, Hooting. Good night, Frank. Good night, Gladys. Ain't Old Blue yet. That'll be a good time. Hanging out in the back of RJ Suburban. Yeah, that footage will be coming out. Got some pretty good, pretty cool shots. Actually have a shot of him driving over my action camera, and the pumpkin on the back of it knocked it right over. Heat stroke stream. Yeah, it'd be like sitting in a sauna. The fire might even not even light with how humid it is. How humid it is. See, I can't talk. Good night, Sarah. Thanks for your mail item. Yeah, we've got about another minute to go here. Sam Winchester, translate in French. Sam Winchester from the TV show? Sam and Dean? Or is there someone else? When are you coming to the Great Hidden Waterfalls in a castle in Roscoe, New York? I'm not even really aware of them, Damien, so not opposed to coming to check them out. What is the name of that show, Sam and Dean? I used to watch it too. I watched about the first 6 seasons of it. I can't remember. That was a good show, though. Thank you, Gail. Have a good night. That's called Style, JP. Supernatural, yes. I actually saw the Supernatural. I think the Impala that they drive was at a Comic-Con in Philly that I took Lily to a few years ago. It was pretty neat to see that. They even had the trunk, you know, loaded with all the weapons and everything. You have a huge following in New York. Really? I know a few people in New York that watch, but... Good night, Tyrone. And New York is a state I do enjoy filming in. I don't care for Jersey so much, but... Alright, so we passed our 1 minute mark. It's 2 minutes now. So, first, I just want to say thanks for listening to my little tirade there, my little rant. You know, not everything on my channel is positive, but I do my best to keep it on a upbeat, positive note. And the negativity is far and few between, and I do my best not to let it affect me and not to let it come through my videos. So, like everyone else, I am, you know, like everyone else, I am a human being. You know, I do have feelings, I do have thoughts, I do have emotions. But at the end of the day, I'm a very genuine, good-hearted person, and I always have people's best intentions in mind. With that said, we are at episode 31. Each week has been fantastic, whether we're at the beach or we're here in the studio. This is something I look forward to doing each and every week. We have a fantastic turnout. We average 200 and some people each and every week. And it seems like more and more people find out about the show and tune in. So, in my eyes, it's a huge success. Even if there's only 50 people watching, I'd still be doing this for you guys. Mail call was great. A lot of great items. Some gifts for Lily. Oh, quick mention too. There are a few people that did send in items for Lily's birthday that she opened off camera when we did get those items. They were just specifically for her. Some of them were gifts, like physical items. Some of them were monetary gifts. So thank you, to those of you who know who you are for sending those in for Lily. She definitely did appreciate getting those items for her. Otherwise, though, this coming week, besides tomorrow's Centralia video, probably will do a live stream on Tuesday, maybe a Chow Time episode if I could get something organized. Wednesday and Friday will be regular uploads, and then Thursday night I'll probably be live streaming from Western Pennsylvania for my adventures out there. So hope everyone has a great week. If you are going to be outside, try to stay cool. They're calling for really high temperatures the next couple days, upper 90s here. I'm going to be sitting in the AC or going to one of my swimming holes. But whatever you are doing, stay safe, and hope you guys have a great one. So thank you so much for watching. Until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video.